Are you sick of your neck pain? Are you sick of your neck tension? Are you sick of when you sit down and you work on your computer for a while, you start to notice that you start developing knots around your neck and around your skull area? Well, we're here today to show you how you can stretch those knots out, and you can take active care and active participation in your overall health condition. So neck pain obviously is a broad condition that affects a lot of people. What I see in my office is patients who actually have office jobs and they sit at a computer for a long time, and over time chronic stress kicks in and they start elevating their shoulders. You can understand how if you elevate your shoulders for a long time, the muscles that elevate the shoulders, which are called the levator scapula muscles because they actually elevate the scapula, they can develop tension, because anytime you put extra stress on something that shouldn't have that much stress, you're going to have a problem. And that's in general. Basically, most times outside of trauma, outside of someone getting hit by a car or slipping and falling, we're seeing patients who have imbalance, meaning they're not really taking the time for themselves, or they're doing too much and they're overextending their capacity. So the neck and the upper shoulders are one of those areas where you can really see that if you're overextending your capacity and doing too much, you're going to start to develop muscle knots. Because like I said, if you start doing this all day, you can develop tension in your upper traps, and basically your neck just completely disappears. So what I want to show you today is how to ease that out. If you're at work right now, or if you're sitting somewhere and you can actually do some of these stretches, I would actually suggest that you try them right now, because nothing helps better than actually doing it while you're seeing it. So the first thing we're going to do is a upper trap stretch. An upper trap stretch, the trapezius muscle is a very long muscle. It's better if I show you on this poster. The trapezius muscle starts up here at the skull, goes down here to the shoulder, and comes all the way down here to the mid-back. So all of this muscle is the trapezius muscle. The part of that muscle that gives most of us most of the problem is usually right up in here in the neck area, and sometimes down right here in the upper back area. So how we're going to stretch that muscle is this. The upper trap stretch is a stretch that you can do on your own. You don't need any help. You're going to take one of your arms and put it behind your back. Why am I putting my arm behind my back? Because I need to keep my shoulder down for this stretch. If I just have this arm hanging, the arm can start popping up and the stretch becomes less effective. Put your arm behind your back. You're going to take your opposite hand. You're going to actually put it over your skull, just above your ear, but not too far down to your ear, but again, not too far up. You want to go kind of midway between the top of your skull and your ear. You don't want to rotate your neck any way. You want to keep your nose pointing straight ahead. And all you're going to do is lean down. Oh, I felt the crack. That just feels good. Every time I show a patient this, I always find the fact that I actually need to stretch myself. So you're going to pull down as comfortable as you can. I'm pretty flexible. Some of you at home it'll be hard for you to get this far, and some of you will probably be able to go more. The whole point is not to cause yourself pain. If I go to this degree and it causes me pain, I should back off just a little bit. We don't want to aggravate the symptom. We just want to stretch out the muscles. So go to a point where it's just below the sense of pain. You're going to hold that stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, making sure you keep the shoulder down. You're stretching that neck. You're going to adjust it to the opposite side. Again, arm behind your back. 10, 9, all the way down to 0. You're going to do that stretch 3 times on each side. That's the upper trap stretch. If you have a job where you're working at a computer, this is going to help you out, I promise you. So you just have to make the time to do it. The second stretch I'm going to show you is an upper back stretch. It gets the thoracic spine or the mid-back and the muscles surrounding it. One of the things that we have an issue with this usually is posture, and our spine starts to go like this. And these muscles that are around that area of the spine, they become overstretched and become tight. So we want to be able to effectively reach those muscles as well. Take your hands, lock your fingers together, turn out your palms facing away, and just relax your shoulder and push out. There you go. You're going to start hearing some creaks, some cracks possibly. Push your shoulder out. It's almost like a bear stretch. And if you want to get one side, you rotate to the opposite side. If you notice, if you have your hands down, up, or in between, you're gonna get different orientations of the muscles. So I would suggest that you do all different angles to the point where you feel where you need to stretch. Hold that again for 10 seconds. You're gonna rotate to the other side. Again, palms are out. You're pushing away, rounding your back, rotating slightly until you can feel the area where you need to stretch. and count down from 10 seconds. Those two stretches, the upper trap stretch and the bear stretch, are very effective stretches to loosen up muscles around the neck and upper back, to reduce some pain symptoms, so that you don't have to continue to get worse and you don't have to let the spasms continue just to affect you to a point where you can't sleep and you can barely walk because it's so much pain and all you can think about is taking some Advil or doing something to relieve your symptoms. Get active, start doing the stretches. For those who work at a desk job or something like that, I would suggest you do these at least 2 times a day. It takes what, 30 seconds, maybe a minute at all. So I hope this helps. If you like the video, if it was helpful for you, please click the like button. If you didn't like it, let me know that too. Leave comments. We just want to get better so we can help you with the information. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.